Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is TDT, the developing trader, coming back at you again with another video. So here we go. Let's begin our weekly analysis and projections for this week. I just want to start off by taking a look and saying that, wow, look at this move in silver, ladies and gentlemen. That there was a killer move. I would like to show some more information about this move on my blog. So when you get some time, I'm gonna put the link in the description and show you a few things that happened intraday with this particular pair. Okay, crazy times. Let's just take a look at what it did real quick. So we have it here coming back to this fair value gap here. Did it take the liquidity here? It sure did. That is January 2026 liquidity that was taken. Is it going to dive deeper is the question. Silver is valuable. It is valuable. It is valuable in more ways than gold as far as everyday use with products and moving forward in this technological age, okay? I'm no expert on that topic, so let's get back to our weekly analysis, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to take a look here at Dixie, okay? And let's see, we're looking at a quarterly chart here. That's a 3-month chart. And I just found it interesting how we have this institutional order flow entry drill here, right at this point that happened in October. And we're reaching into this gap right here, right now. Price just dived in, and I'm thinking we're probably going to take a deeper dive in there, and this looks like some pretty sweet liquidity down below here if things get a little more drastic. And that's a 3-month chart there, okay? So now let's look at the monthly. This is what we've been following. So it just took that liquidity right there. That was our IO Fed, and it dives into this area in price. So I want to see if price gives a deeper drive in there. Let's look at the weekly real quick. You'll see where price opens. We got a lot of breaks in price here. So it may want to spend Monday and Tuesday kind of messing around in this area before it takes a deeper dive. We'll see how that happens. Let's look at daily here. See how many of these gaps may need to be filled. It left some pretty equal tops up here. If price wants to get real muddy, I'm not saying it's going to come back up here, but just leaving those little equal highs. It did take it, but I just feel is a lot of liquidity left up there. We would have to do a lot for me to believe that we're going for that liquidity. Right now, we're looking at how it's going to print price on Monday and Tuesday, and we're expecting this bearish action to possibly continue this week, okay? So that's Dixie. Let's jump into NQ. What it do? So yeah, this week here we were looking at, I told you guys in the last video to look at this gap here, and this was Wednesday. Let's look at what transpired since then. It was a hell of a sell-off. This gap here, it just broke straight through it. But what's interesting, what I want you to look at is how it comes back and it respects that gap, okay? So intraday, when this price is down here, if you're thinking this gap may be respected intraday, that's a ride back up into that gap. If you're looking at a daily gap, just something to consider. You might say it's bogus. I know what I'm talking about because I've seen it. Now on Friday, it just ate right back through it. So is this out of the question? Look guys, like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks here, okay, it still hasn't broken any structure here on the daily. This could just be a retracement and we just waddle our way right back up into all-time highs. It has not broke any structure on the daily, okay? So let's just keep that in mind. So through this week, when you're looking for your moves, you can find scalps up or down. But just keep in mind, we may bounce out of this area, create some price, and then we'll see if it has some more energy on the downside or it gets real aggressive going for all-time highs, okay? And that's what we'll be doing from the daily. Let's take a look at S&Ps. Where you at? Okay, so see here we had, this is SMT divergence on the tops. I'm gonna bring NQ right over Hall. NQ, baby. Remove that. Yeah, so look here. Look how ES respected the gap and it's still respecting the gap at this moment. It was a lot of sell-offs. I heard there was a big sell-off in, what's the name of that stock? There was a stock that had a big sell-off. Microsoft. We got all this stuff with Epstein and all that stuff. That's not my topics. We're looking at price. Just letting you know. I'm just kind of rambling here. So yeah, look, price is in this gap right here, and it's sitting in a bigger gap here. So this week, if you see bullish plays, you could definitely take them. But if it breaks down, we're not saying this is bearish until we break structure. Structure is not broken. I repeat, structure is not broken, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're going to keep moving in this direction until we see that it is clearly giving us some bearish action. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be the video for this week. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I was saying earlier when I was talking about silver, you guys check out my blog, thedevelopingtrader.com, and I'll put some insights on that website for you guys to check out. Okay, so I want y'all to have a blessed one. This has been great. It's been awesome. I've been posting these videos for going on a month now. I'm trying to stay consistent, and I appreciate everyone that's tuning in and checking it out. Okay, so you guys have a great one. Have a good week, and I'll be in touch with you on Wednesday for our midweek check-in. Bless.